So you play sort of the kick-ass version of Cinderella in the film. Who did you channel to kind of get into that role?
It's funny, I didn't, like, somebody asked me that recently, and I didn't, like, have a specific female inspiration, but it's just such rich material. I didn't, like, and also, and also, even if I had, like, a best friend whose husband cheated on her and so she divorced him, I wouldn't, like, call her out in this interview. I'd be like, good for you, girl.
Yeah.
You kick him to the curb.
Yeah. And I guess she's kind of a bit like an anti-Disney princess because she doesn't do the traditional going off with the prince and stuff. What do you kind of think of the whole Disney princess thing? Do you think people are kind of tired of the more classic kind
Well,
of...
I'm really happy that people are so into this kind of badass princess thing, with Frozen and Maleficent and this. I think it's cool that that's sort of a trend right now.
Mm-hmm. And there's a real range of actors in the cast, like Meryl Streep and some more unknown actors. Was the cast sort of ever all in the same room at the same time?
Oh, yeah. We had like a month of rehearsal before we started filming, and we did a table read toward the end of rehearsal, and but the very, very first day, it was like, okay, like everybody introduce themselves, and then it was like, everybody get out your sheet music, and we're going to go through the opening number. Mm-hmm. So it was, straight to work, and there was no sort of like cushy, everybody just have a snack and hang out kind of period. That was really cool because it just made us feel like we're all here for the same reason, and like, let's just get down to it.
Get on with it, yeah. And at Glamour, we're big fans of your tweeting. What's the best and worst thing about being so prolific on Twitter?
God, I guess the worst thing is sometimes I say things that don't make sense, or, then they kind of get me in trouble.
In trouble?
But, I don't know. I like doing it. So the best thing about it, I guess, is like when I say something that I think is kind of weird, and like tons of people are like, I do that too. I love that. But then sometimes it does get me in trouble.
And obviously your voice is brilliant in the film, singing was really great. Do you ever think you'd like to do musicals on stage or Broadway?
Well, I started it on Broadway when I was really young, but I haven't done it in so long that I do feel quite nervous about it. Yeah, God, people keep asking me about it in interviews. I better get on with it.
This is a bit random, but when I was watching the film, I thought Chris Pine had a very growly voice when he did his kind of Prince.
Yeah, it was like he was doing like 70% American, 29% British, and like 1% Will Ferrell and Anchorman.
Yeah.
It was very good. It was very good. But he was kind of doing a voice. But his singing voice is so croonery. He's like...
Yeah.
Very
smooth.
Very smooth, yeah.
Everyone in the screening was like, oh, wasn't expecting it to be that sexy. It was good. And obviously the musical's got quite a cult following, so were you quite nervous about taking on the role, or did you just think... No,
of course, no. Everyone, that was, I think, the good thing. Everybody was so, I don't know, not concerned, but we were just very committed to, to the piece, and like no one was taking it lightly, and, everybody from Meryl downwards was like just talking about how to honor the piece and make sure that we did our best work and we sort of satisfy Sondheim fans.